Hello, beautiful babies. We're gonna do some tarot. So I do want to start talking about this eclipse. I'm not an astrologer, but I do know that we're coming into eclipse season. The first one is on March 25th. And yeah, it's gonna have a lot of us in our heads. Some of you guys might be replaying old stories in your head, or just fighting a particular ending or a particular result of this shakedown, because the eclipse season is really about towers. For anyone who follows tarot, you know what I'm talking about. Tower moment is when like something has to fall apart in order to be rebuilt as something better. So for example, if you want to build something beautiful where there was, you know, a really tall building, you have to demolish that building first. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. A lot of people get stuck in the process of the destruction, and it's like they resist the moving forward, but you have to destroy the past in order to build the future. All right, wow, okay. So yeah, yep, exactly. A lot of you, these same cards came out last night in a love reading I did, okay? A lot of you guys have been through hell and back. A lot of you guys have just had your heart broken so many times, or just been disappointed, or been surrounded by people that didn't, they didn't follow through, leaving you in this place of emotional, you know, just overwhelm and grief. So you felt the need to protect yourself with the Four of Pentacles. To protect yourself, hold your energy close, because you've learned that you can't trust other people. And of course, I'm not saying that you can't. I'm saying that's what you've learned, because the ego likes to, like I say all the time, it likes to play out the future because it wants to know, wants to feel comfortable. And so we have to remember that when we've had a lot of bad experiences, the ego is just going to project out and assume that that's what the future holds, thus creating it into reality. Don't let that happen to you, okay? Be the boss in your own life. Recognize how powerful and, I just heard, important you are. So I'm getting that a lot of you that resonate with me are New Earth warriors. And if you don't know what that means, follow my channel, because you'll learn more about it over time. But mostly just know that it's a place where we're all going to be living from our heart space instead of our ego. Instead of people just reacting, and you know, this world that we live in where there's just a deep lack of self-love, okay? That's also why I'm here, to like teach people about self-love, so that we can ascend to this higher place, because we can't do that when we're still going to the ego as the default. But when we go to our heart, or to God as the default, yeah, a bunch of birds just flew outside as a confirmation. That's when life starts to get really beautiful, and that's the paradigm that we're heading into. And if you're wondering why I'm on here all the time doing this, that's why, because I'm one of the guiding forces into this new earth, and Spirit has me working hard. But there's a lot of beautiful abundance, emotional abundance and fulfillment coming your way. And you have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This was in reverse, but I think it's only because you don't recognize yourself as this independent. You don't necessarily see yourself as this well off. This is about financial abundance, independence, just success, having enough for oneself, so much that you have enough to give to others. Okay, and I know a lot of you in my collective, this is your goal, is to get to a place where you can just pour out without worrying about not having enough yourself. You are heading into a beautiful season. All right, Spirit wants you to know that. Whoo, yeah, the Queen of Cups on the bottom in reverse with the Eight of Cups in reverse. Some of you guys have just had a really hard time letting go of the past. And maybe there's some people that you love. And I mean, I understand. I've walked away from everyone. I do understand. It's not easy. I really just wish them all well. Knight of Cups, Page of Wands, Two of Cups, the Chariot, Five of Swords, Judgment, Two of Pentacles. Something new is trying to come in, okay? You've got new offers coming in, and you've got new love. And like I said before, for some of you, this is about love with yourself, you know? I almost said inner love, which is cute, but not what I meant. Self-love, inner love. And yeah, this is in reverse, as is Judgment, but I just take them based on feel. And sometimes it's just representing your past and your future at the same time. And that's what I feel like this is. This stop and start, this push and pull, this lack of balance, it's all turning around for you. All right, and most of you that this is for, it's because you are taking better care of yourself because you are pouring into your cup and you are, revisiting your inner child and giving love, giving affection, and giving, this is going to be emotional for some of you, giving them what they needed now, even though the moment has technically passed. Time isn't linear. You know, when you do healing on your inner child, it affects you now. It affects everything. So if you haven't done any inner child healing, consider doing a meditation. You can find one on YouTube. You can go on my YouTube channel and scroll to the very bottom. I have one in a playlist down there from about a year ago, I think. But yeah, revisit some inner child stuff, do some healing. And you can also work with me. We can do some inner child healing together in a session. All right, sacredmuseproject.com. But this is really beautiful, special energy. The devil's on the bottom. I just feel like there's so much to purge emotionally for some of you. 9 of Wands. You got 3 9s, which is just toward the end of a cycle. You know, it's like if you haven't gotten there yet, a lot of you are already there. But some of you are still making those last minute decisions to close out these cycles and lay down these burdens that you've been carrying. The 7 of Swords in reverse and the 10 of Swords. Yeah, just coming out of feeling beaten down and feeling like you have to be calculated in everything you do because you're scared. The Empress and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? The 10 of Swords, I really need you to hear this, is the end of this cycle, all right? Negative, toxic cycle. And what I mean, it's negative, it's a judgment, all right? It's a judgment. Having just gone through one, I think it will help you understand what I'm talking about. For those of you that have gone through one, it's just like, it feels like you can never get a break. Don't hold on to that. Don't let your ego just assume that that's going on and on forever, because you have closure and new beginnings. The Empress, new life, creativity, passion, intuition, just mastering a lot of different areas. And the Wheel of Fortune is a graduation. Again, mastering. You're graduating. You are graduating. Don't drag this old past, this, heaviness into this new, beautiful era. Big time. There's a lot of emotion here, you guys. For some of you that haven't been doing the emotional purging, maybe some of you feel like maybe you're not allowed to cry, or you see it as a sign of weakness, or you just don't know how. Okay, I just got a little message for those of you that feel that way. Look into somatic breath work, I think it's called. Yes, look into somatic breath work and consider doing an online course with someone you trust, because I've done some and it gets you right into your emotions real fast. It's pretty intense, but it's powerful, transformative work. All right, but either way, you've got to release that past to make room for this new future. The Wheel of Fortune is an amazing card, okay? It's like your dreams coming true like that. But this is calling you toward that life of your dreams. So much of this depends on you, I'm hearing. Again, a lot of you are waiting on spirit. When is this going to happen? You have to make the transition in yourself and then just start reflecting that to the world. This is who I am. This is what I'm worth. This is how much money I have. This is, this is the success that I have. Like, you have to start embodying it. I'm shaking. Yeah. Spirit is confirming. You have to start embodying it and creating it. You're the magician. Yes, you have a destiny, but you also have free will. So it's like Spirit is showing a lot of you what your path looks like or what your potential is. But some of you are getting too attached to the specific details, and you think like you're waiting for Spirit to give you that. But Spirit's like, no, you have to go create this. All right. I know that's a big ask, but you're powerful and you're creating stuff either way. Every single day, you really need to know that. A lot of you are creating negative thoughts, scenarios in your mind about how everything's going to go horribly wrong, not realizing that you're actually creating your fucking reality right now by thinking that. So watch your thoughts. Wow, I'm shaking. I feel like I have a lot to say, but I also feel like I'm supposed to close. So I'm sending love. All right, if you need a private reading, sacredmuseproject.com. I love you guys. Keep going. This is powerful energy. And let's talk about what you're going through in the comments or what you're working toward. I want to create more of like a community here where people feel like they have a voice and they talk to each other and connect.